What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ronell back with another video. I know it's been a long time, like 6-7 months in the making since I made the first original video. I just want to let y'all know I'm back. I had to go through a bunch of different things trying to get the office built out. Me and my lady, we got all this together now. So I'm gonna have my whiteboard up pretty soon. That way I can give you guys different aspects on how to look at things financially. So we had to ran across like a pretty messed up business deal as far as real estate. So the property we were looking to get into, we didn't get into, so we closed that out, and now we're here. So I didn't want to keep you guys waiting too long, so I'm back here to get the channel going. We're invested. Y'all know what time it is. Everybody get y'all money together because this is an epic time right now within the markets for everyone to build wealth. So check me out and stay tuned. Every week we're going to be doing these videos, so y'all stay locked in. Alright, so first off, updates right now as far as the state of the economy. The last time I posted a video was about 7-8 months ago, man. And like, so much has changed since that time frame. It's crazy because majority of the market right now, I would say like 75% of the market is down between, I want to say 30 to 75% right now. So this is like the perfect time to jump in and build wealth. Granted, I'm starting back on making videos, so that's crazy. The issues right now, I know a lot of y'all are noticing like gas prices going up, the cost of living going up, food prices going up. All of that is due to inflation. All of the money that was dumped into the economy last year from COVID and the SBA loans, PPE loans, all of this stuff, they create all of this money, and now the money that we already had out in circulation loses its value. So that's why you're seeing the price of everything go up like that, which causes a recession. And there's also an opportunity as well. So when these things happen, you want to take advantage. You want to have yourself in position to take advantage. And that's what this channel was all about, man. So y'all stay tuned with me on that. As I mentioned, inflation has really been killing us. The Fed has another meeting. I believe it's on the 28th. Today is the 25th that I'm shooting this video. So y'all stay tuned towards the end of the week to see what's going on, because after 2 declining quarters of GDP, it's official that we're in a recession. Me personally, I really think we're there. I do think we're there, but we'll find out the official numbers this week. Recession is not always looked at as a bad thing. This is what you guys got to remember. Recession is an opportunity for investors to build astronomical wealth. You can go from zero to hero just like that within a year to 2 year span. The economy usually recovers as quick as 6 months, as long as a couple of years. But if you're a long-term investor like myself, this is a great opportunity for you to take advantage and get involved in the market, because like I said, this is for all of the stocks in the market to be down. Not all of them, but the majority of them, over 75% are going to be down this amount. It's almost like shooting fish in a barrel, man. You can't miss. Now, as I mentioned to you guys before, why be invested into the market? My reason for being invested into the market is I want to take control of my financial freedom. I want to be able to retire at the age that I want to retire at. I want to be in a position to live life freely, with no strings attached, with no weight down on what it is that I have to produce on a regular basis to dictate what's going on in my life as far as living. I like financial freedom, so that's my point of why to be invested. And also I choose the financial market because honestly I feel that is the easiest and most lucrative way to build wealth. I mean, the numbers show it. I mean, there's real estate, you could build very, very nice numbers and build wealth over that as well. But sometimes it's a little bit harder to get into real estate depending on how much capital you have and what avenues you have and connections that you have. So that's why I choose the financial markets. This is something that you can do trading for free now. When I originally first started getting into this stuff, you had to pay for every share that you bought or sold. And nowadays that you can do it for free, it's like, man, why not take advantage of this if you're really honestly trying to build some wealth for yourself? The way I go about investing, like I say, I'm a long-term investor, so doing things, looking for money over 6 months to a year, trying to do some flipping, some quick money, this is not the place for you to do that at in the markets. You can do it, it's risky. Odds of you making that happen are slim to none, but I would suggest taking a long-term approach because the numbers are proven. You guys can understand this. You guys can look at this. It's very simple to do. I got faith in you just like I had faith in myself that y'all can build wealth the same way that I did. I'm not the wealthiest man in the world. I'm not rich by a long shot, but I do honestly feel statistically I'm better off than most. And I would like to see other people like myself get themselves in this position, get above the poverty line, build some wealth, build generational wealth for you and your family, man, because that's life-changing. for you and the people that love you and the people that you care about the most. Some other questions that I get is like, how did you become invested? How do you go about doing this? It's pretty simple, man. You just really downloading whatever app that you might want to use, some type of brokerage platform. I use Fidelity. That's my favorite. That's my go-to. I also have an account underneath Robinhood and also with Webull. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put a description down in the link. You guys can get free stocks. You guys can literally get started right now today for free just by setting up an account on Webull. I'm not doing any promotions for Webull. I don't have any type of promos, or like I don't get paid for any of this stuff I'm doing. I'm not promoting Webull or anything like that. But I'm just letting you know these are apps that I use and that they work and they've been excellent. They treated me well and I've been doing it for quite some time. So those are the platforms that you would use. And it's as simple as going on there. It's almost as easy as creating a YouTube, an email, a Facebook account, an Instagram account, same type of process. All you're doing is giving them your email, giving them some personal information about yourself, you know, address, some socials, some things like that, card information. That way you'll be able to upload. So you will need a bank account, checking account, preferably, to be able to send money to the actual brokerage platforms to make those type of purchases. You want to make sure that these accounts that you have, though, are not just like some prepaid type checking accounts. You want to, if you can, have a bank like, you know, Chase, Bank of America, something like that. Even the Cash App, you can do it with Cash App's bank account too. I believe it's with Sutton Bank. But as long as you have one of those accounts, you can connect that to it. And like I said, to get started, you click the link in my description. There's a link you guys can sign up and get free stock. So this is free money that you get literally just for signing up and depositing 1 penny into the account. You don't even have to deposit a lot of money. You sign up, deposit 1 penny into the account. Seriously, you guys are gonna get free stocks. That's free money for you, man. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't take advantage of it. When I had my opportunity, I did, and I've been going on it since then. Yeah, it's real simple to do. Now, as far as what to buy, I never suggest that people buy specific stocks. I make my bullish thesis on it and let people know why I'm buying. And if you decide to buy, that's up to you. But never take what somebody else is doing into consideration unless you've done your own homework on these specific stocks. If you look at my first video, I'll tell you what I go through and what type of rundown and what I'm looking for in the stock before I actually make the purchase. So go back and look at that if you guys want to get some knowledge about that. I'll have further videos in the future to further elaborate on that, but be sure to go back and check out that video. The sound quality was kind of bad because I did it outside. Like I said, it was the beginning of what we were doing with this moving process, but make sure to go check that out. Another thing I wanted to go over with you guys too was with ETFs versus individual stocks. I'm an individual stock picker myself, but I do have an account for my children in which I purchase ETFs. ETFs are just pretty much groups of stocks in a basket, if I can make it real simple. I don't want to get too detailed just now in the beginning stages of this channel. I want you guys to follow along with me because I'm generally doing this for beginning investors. Just imagine there's the group of stocks which makes up the economy as a whole, the market as a whole. You can pretty much buy the market as a whole instead of picking individually, because that makes it more risky, if that makes sense to you guys. But more of the risk, sometimes better the reward. So depending on where you're at in your life, the stages and risk financially that you're willing to take, that's up to you guys, which we'll talk more about that. Risk levels and age ranges and things like that in the future as well. Yeah, other than that, like I said, you can do these two things. Even buying ETFs, which is something like the S&P 500, is something that's going to track that, which is VOO, which is one that I invest in. It's the Vanguard ETF for the S&P 500, and it literally tracks the top 500 companies in America within the markets. On average, this goes up on 8%, you know, adjusted for inflation annually. So you figure 8% every year. You know, if you invest more and more money over the long term, it's compound interest is what's going to gain you the overall growth and wealth within your portfolio. I'm going to give a screenshot of my portfolio, what I got going now. Not saying that you guys should buy these stocks, but over time I'll give you my bullish thesis on these stocks and why I'm actually purchasing them. Within these stocks, I'm going to show you every single trade that I actually make. That way you guys can see it. I already got the account started. I didn't do too much. Like I said, I'm only going to be showing you guys what I'm purchasing. It's a small account. I'm only going to do probably $100 a week or something like that at the most. So probably about $500 a month, just to show you guys how to build from $100 to $10,000. Over these next 6-7 months, I think that can actually happen, but there's no guarantees in the market, but one guarantee is over time, over a 20-year span, the market does go up 8% adjusted for inflation. So here's a list of the stocks that I have invested in for this portfolio specifically, so I can show you guys how to grow $100 into $10,000. You guys can follow along with these stocks. Just make sure that you look them up, you know, get some details on them. Like I said, go back to my first video and go through those strategies on what I use and how I chose these actual stocks. And you can do the same thing. If these stocks are something you're interested in, go ahead, by all means do so. But don't just go off what I'm saying. Make sure that you do your own homework with that. Again, like I said, I just want to show you guys every single trade that I'm making in this portfolio. So here's a breakdown of all of the numbers right now. I'm going to explain all of this in detail, but I don't want to make these long drawn out videos and bombard you with too much information. So I'm going to go ahead and break down the details of these stocks, where the numbers are at, why I purchased them, what have you, and you'll see all of that in the next video. And like I said, right now I'm just showing you my portfolio and what these stocks have done over the past 6 months. And you guys just take a good look at that, look into this on your own over the next week, and I'll be back with you guys next weekend with another video.